Ms. Douglas, I understand you are here suing a former friend, Betty Hayes, for stealing your television and wall unit. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And Ms. Hayes, you're here saying you didn't steal any of her stuff. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Yes,
Do you want to tell me how it is that you believe she stole your stuff?
First of all, I would like to begin by saying I have been knowing this girl for just about all my life, since I was in 2nd grade. After the hurricane, everybody was just scattered. And I called the defendant's old phone number in New Orleans, and I got an answering service. I was so happy to hear that she had got out and her children were fine, her family was fine. And she was like, oh, she said, I wanted to tell you that I left a message in your door, a letter in your door, and your landlord got my letter, and she called me. And we arranged for me to go in the apartment and take out, you know, some valuables, some things that you might have wanted.
Do you agree with her that you left a note on
Yes,
her door?
I do. Yes, and her landlord gave me a call.
What did the landlord say?
She said, well, I have something for the judge. I'm getting ready to evict Felicia in 3 days, and her stuff is going to be put out. So I was like, you know, the first thing came to my mind was, well, can I come to her apartment and see if I can try to salvage some things for her? And she was like, well, I don't see where there would be a problem because it's going to be thrown out anyway. So I said, okay. Well, later on that night, ironically, I got a call from Felicia. And I spoke with her.
So the very day that the landlord had called you, Felicia called you that night.
Exactly.
Okay, and then did you tell Felicia that you had had that conversation with the landlord?
Yes.
Are you saying you didn't have a conversation with her?
I had a conversation with her. Yes, I did. I agree on that. But when I talked to Ms. Hayes, it was after she went into my apartment.
She told you she had gone into the apartment.
Right, and that she had got some of my things out, and I was happy, and she told me exactly what she had got down. I asked her at that time, I said, Betty, were you able to get into my furniture? She said, no, I went by myself. I was in my car. I didn't have no help to put nothing out. Yeah. She gave me like a couple of bags of clothes, a computer, a DVD player, my pictures, some decorations that I had inside the wall unit.
Did you give her everything that was inside the wall unit?
I sure did, Your Honor. I gave her everything that was in the wall unit.
She called me and asked me, said, what was wrong with the TV? I talked to her before the storm on a daily basis, so she knew that the TV was giving me problems. By her re-asking me this after the storm, it kind of started making me, you know, think suspicious.
Okay, so let me understand this. Did you do that?
No, I did not, because first of all, Your Honor, the TV was not even working. Before Katrina came.
Did you make the phone call to her asking her what was wrong with her TV?
I was looking for a number in a telephone book for like a TV repair place or whatever.
Repair.
I had a 27-inch TV in my home.
So, I mean, I guess I'm a little confused as to why you wouldn't know how to look under the yellow pages and look for a television repairman in Houston. You got suspicious.
10 minutes later, she called me back, and I asked her, do you have my television? Oh, I swear on my dead baby grave. I didn't take none of your stuff. And I went by your house by myself and all this. I didn't have no help.
Is it right that she accused you of taking her television?
Yes, ma'am.
I have a statement from the landlord stating that she took not only one trip, but the next day she came back and took the television, the wall unit, and some other things too, Your Honor.
Okay, I see here. Let me just read. Miss Beverly Marcello was your landlady, right?
Yes.
The landlord says Miss Gordon returned in a truck and removed the washer, the dryer, large television, and entertainment sets.
That's not true.
I don't think the landlord's lying.
She has no reason.
You know who I think is lying? I think you're lying to me. Okay?
May I say one thing?
Can I ask you something? You don't have to say anymore. You're winning. Okay? You don't have to say much more. Sometimes you've asked for $3,900 for your television and the wall unit. How old was your wall unit, though?
My wall unit was, I'm gonna say 5 years old.
What do we say? It's worth about $1,000, maybe?
Well, I'll agree on $1,000.
Good. And the television, I might give you $1,200 for that television. You have something to say?
Please, Your Honor. The money is not even an issue.
You know what I think you did? Your friend told you she wasn't coming back to New Orleans. And you decided to take advantage of her stuff.
No, I did not.
You thought, who would know? You know what? You stole her stuff, and that's pretty low. Judgment for plaintiff in the amount of $2,200.